welcome or welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a what's on my iPad video in spirit of back to school season, even though I really don't want to go back, guys. I'm already stressed. Literally, I kind of wanted to show you guys like what is on my iPad. If you guys are getting an iPad or looking into getting one, kind of a little tour what to put on it. Just because I know that when I got mine, I was kind of lost and I was asking around what to use to take notes. That's all I wanted. It wasn't to be an iPad kid, it was to take notes and use it for school. So I kind of want to give you guys the rundown of how I organize it, how I just find it easiest to work with every day, because this is literally what I use every day. I wanted to wait until I got my iPad case. I ordered new school supplies and I'm trying to go for this pink theme, so ignore that she's like a little blue gray case right now. I want to decorate it to look more like this, so stay tuned for that if you guys are looking to get into that pink Pinteresty aesthetic for school. But I wanted to make this just because there's like so much that needs to get done before back to school. I honestly procrastinated it because as soon as I start getting into the back to school spirit, I start back to school stressing. I know what that means for me and I just want to procrastinate the stress for as long as possible. For my iPad, I have the iPad Pro 9th generation, so it has the little home button on it, and I also have the 1st generation pencil. It's the one where you basically just, I forgot what this is called, not USB-C, US, I don't know, the lightning port. If you're curious as to how this charges, basically the iPad is compatible to this, so you just charge it like that. I find it fun. I don't know, other people find it funny, but it also charges really fast if I'm being honest, and you don't have to charge it too frequently, so I have no complaints. And I also haven't had to change the tip of it. When you buy it, it comes with two. This one comes on already, and then there's an extra one that comes with it. I bought mine on Black Friday and it was I think $300. I think that was including the pencil, because I got the pencil for like $75 because girl, me, I'm a baddie on a budget. I'm not gonna pay more than I need to. So let's get right into what I have on my iPad. I have a couple widgets. First widget that I have is, well, usually it's not the weather. Oh, that's what it is. Usually it's a to-do list. If I have anything that I need to quickly write down and I want to keep it on my iPad. I do have a physical planner. Don't ask why it's out. I'm telling you, my planner is my right hand man, right hand girl. Like I need her at all times. But basically, I just keep it on just in case I need to like get to a homework assignment like I really need to look into. I keep it on there. I have my Spotify, which I can't do nothing if I'm not listening to music. I don't usually like to look at it like this. I organized it like horizontal, like landscape wise, not portrait. It looks more aesthetic like this. So I have just my to-do list or my reminders in that widget, a Spotify widget, and then I have a little clock. For enrollment, you have your enrollment date and like to the second I want to be on, so like this version of the clock helps me out. I also have the battery widget because then I know when like my iPencil or my Apple Pencil is dying. The core apps that I have on here are my Canvas, which is like what my school uses to distribute their courses. It has 16 notifications, and we're gonna hope that that's not anything to do with my upcoming classes, right? But the next app is probably the most useful. It's where I take notes. I use Noteful. I honestly haven't seen a lot of people that also use Noteful. I'm the only person that I know that uses Noteful. A lot of people use GoodNotes or Notable, and I think you have to pay for those. Well, I had to pay for this one. I had to pay I think $4 to have the whole like access to the app, but the other ones were like asking for like $30+ for that, and I was like, again, baddie on a budget. So if you're a baddie on a budget, I would recommend Noteful. I'm just gonna open up the Noteful app and we're gonna see what happens. Just to give you guys, I guess, a little tour. I would put anybody on Noteful, to be honest, because it was cheap. I haven't run into any issues. I've been using it for 3 semesters, so that's a year and a half already. It's really easy to use. Basically, on the left-hand side, for legal purposes, this is just a story that I'm telling you. There's no actual truth behind this for legal purposes. So like sometimes, you know, like you could record your professor, you could record your lecturer, in the case that you're like me and sometimes zone out or sometimes they go too fast for you. I have gone for like I think 30 minutes to an hour for multiple days, and I have not run into the issue of like not enough storage. I do go back and I delete them once the end of the semester comes, just in case I need more storage. And girl, when I tell you that that's honestly a very clutch tool, because sometimes they'd be saying something and you're going back and you're trying to study for your exam, and then you're like, and then you play that lecture back about what they said about it and you're like, oh wait, they said that, but you didn't get the chance to write it down in your notes. I think it's such a clutch tool, so I would use it. I think this has it on every app, but I'm just saying. But honestly, I think overall for $4, like girl. I don't have any of my classes for this semester started up yet. I probably should, because I hate when I get to class and literally first day we're off. We're already taking notes, so that'll be in my prepping for school video. Y'all better remind me because I need to get it together. But enough of that. The next app that I have is Discord. If you're not familiar with that, you will be, I hope. But basically Discord is for clubs. It's also for gaming. I know it's primarily known for gaming, but like me, I didn't know about this until I got to school. And it's basically because they make channels or like chats for the class, and then they send sometimes the answer if they're nice, or sometimes they just help you out with questions, and they tell you if class is canceled. All the class tea is probably going to be on a Discord. If you don't get an email by a classmate saying that they made a Discord chat, you better be the one to make that Discord chat, just so like there's a Discord chat, because a Discord chat, girl, sometimes it's just like, ooh, thank you for your service. The next app is the Teams app. I use this for my on-campus job. Other than that, I don't really use it like at all, but it's kind of essential for when I go to school since it's on campus, so that's why it's on there. The next thing I have is my calendar. It kind of gives me an overview of the week. So usually this will be filled with my schedule for class. I like having it in various places because I just don't know what device I'm gonna be on. My whole Apple ecosystem is in use when it's school time, best believe it. The next widget I have is my Canva. It's just like the announcements, so sometimes there's like events or homework assignments, and sometimes it saves me to like actually like, you need to get that done, girl. The bottom toolbar, I just have my messages, Safari, Spotify. Usually on here I use Google, so I don't know why I have Safari, but anyway, calendar, photos, noteful, because Canva, Google, settings, my file, because up here in the little like reminder widget, if I change it, instead of like going to the weather, the next one would be my files. I just don't want to open that up because I have actual files, because files are usually really important. Sometimes I need them fast, like for my resume or a PDF of the assignment, anything like the PDF of the book, anything like that. Just having the files a shortcut way. I love having it. I also have YouTube. Usually I don't use it for like fun, you know, going on Vlogmas, all that. Most of the time it's like when I need a tutorial or how to do a problem. That's why she's on there. Okay, so the next page, I kind of tried to organize this because I knew I was going to do this video, so it hasn't always looked like this, but usually I just stick to the first page and the next page doesn't really matter to me. But right here we're looking at, I have a little widget of my photos. So right now it's a picture of me and my friend. We have known each other since like 2nd grade. This is when we went to Disneyland for my brother's birthday. Girl, I miss Disneyland. I've been contemplating getting a pass, guys, and that's crazy for me because I have never contemplated getting a pass, because those things are what, like $1,000? Like I could be doing something else for $1,000, you know what I mean? Anyways, so on here I just have my settings, photo booth, find my location, because girl, sometimes I'd be tracking down my friends being like, why aren't you in class, or like, where you at, or let's meet up. So having that there is really nice. I know that there's other apps for that, like that are meant for that, like college, like Find My Buddy or whatever, but like I just I don't know. I have the health app. I don't use that at all. I have the School's First app. I don't use that. I don't know why I have that. And here I have the productivity. These are kind of all apps that I don't really use. But the next like bottom portion next to my photo widget is Google Docs, Zoom, because I do be needing to use Zoom often, and sometimes I don't like to use my laptop, so I do it on my iPad. I have the Canvas app again, YouTube, Spotify, camera, and calculator. They just added the calculator, I think, and thank goodness, because I literally hated grabbing my phone or having to reach for my calculator when it was like I would have to get up and get my calculator. So like having this is so clutch. I thought they were gonna give the scientific calculator though, so I'm confused as to when that's coming out, because homegirl need that now. I have TikTok and LinkedIn. I don't really catch myself going on TikTok here, even though I have it. I forget that I have it on here. I do catch myself going on LinkedIn, but that was because I had it on the 2nd page. So now that I moved it over here, I'm probably gonna forget about it. I keep iMovie on here in case I want to edit something. I usually don't edit on my iPad, but in the case that I do, I just want to have her out. The last page is just a whole bunch of apps that I don't use. So yeah, my background used to be, it was just pink for the longest time. I tried to do this background now. I don't really know how I'm feeling about it, to be honest. I'm not really liking it. Another thing that I do have on my iPad, it's actually not something that I have on my iPad. It's like not like an app or anything, but it's a feature that I changed to have on my iPad. Basically my messages. So like my friend Lou texted me. Oh wait, that was like a while ago. But for example, like let's say if you text me right now, it will just say 2 iMessages. I didn't know that you could do this, or I kind of procrastinated doing this, but let me tell you, it has been the most beautiful thing I've ever done for peace of mind ever, because this is my notebook. I'm showing this to a tutor, or I'm showing this to a professor, or I'm showing this to, I don't know, somewhere where I want to be professional. And then like Lou is the most out-of-pocket person. Like if you've seen the deaf blind mute baking challenge, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Go and watch that video. That one was crazy. That one it was so funny to me. It was so fun. I was overstimulated, so that's why I was saying a whole lot of nothing. But he says the most out of pocket things sometimes, or most of the time. So like either it'll be like there or in a chat that we have with like all our friend group, he'll send like the most out of pocket, out of context things. So like if I'm getting tutoring and my messages are popping up from my friends, like I don't want that to be happening and embarrassing myself. So this has been like the most peace of mind keeping thing that I've done. I would recommend you guys doing that too. I also changed that for my laptop. The same thing. My laptop is also another place where I show like professors or anything like that. I also forgot to mention I don't have a case or like a screen protector for my iPad. I probably should, but I got too lazy when I got it. The only thing I got was the case. I'll link it if you guys want to know which one I got. So I got the same case again. It's just in light pink. So I'm gonna see what that looks like. Oh, another pro tip before we end off this video. This is just like the one that like it'll lock magnetically, but because this is magnetic, I think regardless of whatever iPad you have, this will be able to stick onto whiteboards because it's magnetic. So I have gone to school and I need to like reference my iPad because I'm like this, like writing on the board. But if you literally just stick it on to the whiteboard, it'll stay on. Maybe just like hold it, maybe just like, you know, brace yourself for in case it falls and I'm wrong. But yeah, that's all that I have on my iPad. I hope you guys found this insightful, or like you like know like what to do now if you get yours. If you're in debate about getting an iPad, honestly, like get the cheapest option. I think this might be the cheapest option, the iPad 9th generation, if they're still coming out with it, with the 1st generation iPad pencil. I would highly recommend it, especially if you already have a MacBook or any type of Mac computer. Even if you don't, honestly, an iPad is just so like, I would give one away if I had the budget. If my channel had the bandwidth, if it had the capacity, I would give away an iPad because this is just so crucial. You don't need the fancy camera. That's another thing that I forgot to add. You don't need the fancy camera on the back. It doesn't need to have 3 or 2 cameras and the fat thing. Like, no, it's nice, it's cool, but like you don't need that. So get the low income iPad. Okay, this is probably gonna be what I'm calling it, the low income iPad. It does the job and I love her, and I'm gonna love her even more once I get the pink iPad case. Okay guys, so it's the next day. I got my iPad case. It's kind of awkward because I thought it was gonna be light pink. Like I literally thought that this was going to be the whole thing. It's actually rose gold and I'm not a fan of rose gold. I think it's so ugly. I don't think I'm gonna get anything closer, and for the most part I look at it like this, so I'll be able to see like the pink aspect of it, I guess. So I'm just gonna decorate it now, and I wanted to decorate it with you guys. Oh my god, and I also got my iPad pencil case. I just put the case on. I also got this. Feels like a big jumbo marker, so it feels fun. Did I need it? Probably not, but like, do I like it? Yeah, so I think it's worth it, although it doesn't fit in here. So look at how cute the inside is. So now to decorate this back part, I have a couple of stickers. For sure I want to do, I forgot his name, for sure I want to do him. I have a bunch of stickers. Oh wait, this is so cute. Okay, that's, yes, that's making it on. So dead. She's not making the aesthetic though. If you don't stop it, that's so cute. No, but it doesn't. Okay, this one isn't like the cutest, but it kind of fits the theme. I'll keep it on. Okay, this is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe I'll cut their heads. I think I'm gonna cut around their heads. Why are we putting them in bikinis? I don't want to use her yet. Like I'm afraid of the commitment. Look at this little farmer Hello Kitty. I don't know what collection she's from, but she's cute too. No. I love this sticker. I don't think I'll ever find the commitment in me to commit to someplace for her. This is the cute. Hello. If you couldn't tell, I love Hello Kitty. Like she's just my girl. I used to be very ashamed of like liking her in elementary school, just because like, I don't know, I thought it was like a bad thing to like her because everybody liked her, and I hated doing what everybody else, like I didn't want people to think that I liked her just because everybody else liked her. So then when I became like, I guess older now, I'm like, no, but now it's still the same thing because like everybody liked her. I can't win. This is so cute. Let me show you guys what I have so far mapped out. This is what it's looking like so far. I like everything. I just need to cut their heads out so that it'll fit. I feel like this might be a little bit too cramped here though. Let me look through my other ones. I have like these Y2K pink stickers. This is another one. This one and this one is another one that I will have commitment issues with.
because I love it. I literally love it so much.
I'm basically giving you guys like a mini sticker tour, even though you guys didn't ask for one. This is another one that I'll have commitment issues for. Bye. I literally just zoned out for a sec there. I'm thinking I could put like these in between. These will fall off and I'll be annoyed. We'll see if I end up doing that. I also have Lisa Frank sticker. Yes, I am a child at heart. If you don't know this about me and you're thinking like I'm weird and that like why do I spend money on these things? The door is that way. Like hello. So this is what we're looking at. I'm looking at it the same way you are. So if I flip it and it looks weird again, don't mind that. I don't really think any of these are gonna really fit my vision. These just aren't that big. Like they're super tiny. Okay, so I took them all off so I can make an aesthetic video. And so that means that none of them came out how I wanted them to come out. Except the top part, it kind of came out great. And then this was supposed to be here and it just failed. Wait, this actually kind of looks still like my vision that I wanted, so it's fine. I'll get over this side in a little bit. Should I put some stickers on this side? Perhaps. Maybe I'll put like one sticker on the corner. This is so cute. Hello, I'm ready for back to school. Watch it wait, will only like last for like 1 week. Should I use these already? I kind of like it. It's kind of giving like Hannah Montana. I might have commitment issues, but I need to get it over with. This is the final product of my iPad. One thing that I learned today is that honestly just do what you want to do when you want to do it. Basically, I've just finished my back to school supplies haul video, so if you haven't already watched that, or actually it's not going to be up yet. This video is going to be up before that one, but backstory, I have been wanting to get like this or have a pink case. Now basically I'm only going to have a year with the actual theme and supplies that I wanted, which is all materialistic things, but like I'm a material girl to an extent and I know it. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini vlog portion of the what's in my iPad. If you've stuck this long and you stayed through this part, now comment a star so that we can really embody our little star moment of this one, and then like our little unicorn favorite this, or unicorn, a star or unicorn, or star unicorn, both. Do we have unicorns in our emojis? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.